Well people, it's been a long while. Apologies for no videos, but I've been just hectic the last 3 weeks or so. I'm getting married in 2 weeks, so I have a lot going on. Anyway, so this is a long overdue update on my tarantula collection. I've had some deaths, lots of molts. I've moved a couple, so we'll start at the top here and work our way down, and there's only one left in the bottom there. Anyway, right then, okay. First up is my Versicolor. The last time we videoed her, she had a phantom egg sac, but now she decided to spit that out, and now she's back to normal and feeding again, and opened up her web. Let me go macro one sec. Okay, here we go. You can just see her. A second. There she is, in all her loveliness. But she's ate a good few meals. In the last couple of weeks I've given her a lot of Murray worms to fill her back up. But she's not a happy chicken, because I think she really wanted to be a mum and realised her sack was a dud. But yeah, but she's okay though, so that's the main thing. Also, here in this tank, down the back here, is my Diversipes, well, one of them, who is currently in pre-molt. One sec. There she is, down, or he, could be a she, but yes. My Diversipes doing really well, thank God. Avics have a tendency of just dropping dead for no reason, but these I think about 7th instar now, so I think we're out of the danger molts. But yes, I should leave her alone. On to the next one. Also, my Paphos, I just plopped in the water and it's grown some nice little roots, so I can plant that soon, which is cool. But it's strange for my Diversipes to burrow at the base up. I thought she'd definitely be up along the top here, but guess not. Okay, next up is my male. You can just see that. My male irminia, still going. But sadly, I mean, he's at his end now. I think he's almost, but coming up to 2 years mature, which is quite old really. He can't climb the glass anymore. He has no grip. He's fine on the bark, so he tends to stay on the bark, but yeah, bless him. He's infertile now as well. I haven't seen a sperm web from this guy for about 8 months. I mean, 6, yeah, about 8 months. So yeah, but there you go. We're still eating them, still going strong. Okay. Next up is my other Diversipes. Oh no, sorry, my purple Peru. I have moved my purple Peru into this lovely little setup here. One of my spider room tanks. Little water dish at the back there. Not that they ever use it, they generally drink from the spray, but this one, I'm sure it's male. One sec. Okay. He exploded in size, this guy did. Became quite huge. Definitely a male. And he's webbed up, which is nice. Give himself a nice little tube web, where I expected him to web because the heat source there in the back. But he's always out and about. He's the only tarantula I have that when he's out, he doesn't just walk, he actually runs. He runs around his tank, which is strange. He's just very fast. Permanently, it's like he's on edge. But fantastic feeder, and just beautiful. You can't see the purple on the camera, but yeah, he's amazing. I like him. Like them a lot. It's a shame it's a male actually, but anyway, okay, next up is my Diversipes, who I've just fed, and we can see he's made himself a nice little cocoon in the bark here, and you can see the beautiful colour on that leg. I have some footage of this guy out, so I'll add that to this video, because he was out the other night, so I filmed him. And this is my favourite havoc. Just beautiful, really beautiful. But sadly that one's a male, and I'm hoping the other one's female, because they're a good month or so apart in molts and they have the same diet, everything, so we'll see. It'd be a shame if they're both male, but yeah. Hi people, just thought I'd make a quick nighttime vid of my Diversipes now that it's out. This is my suspect male Versicolor and Diversipes. A month ago he built like a little cocoon. I don't know if you can see in that hole there behind him. Cocooned himself in there, in pre-molt. Half that size. 1 month later, pop, out he comes in this beautiful new colour coat and almost twice the size. Definitely male, growing too quick to be a female. Check that out. That has to be one of the best, if not the best, coloured Versicolor. I think these are more beautiful than the Versicolors, if I'm honest. Stunning. And whilst we're at it, Peru, he's molted as well. He's mad as spam, this thing. Very nervy. Jumps, runs, just goes berserk. Next up is Georgina, my Black Palmer baby, who is currently eating a lovely juicy cricket. She's great, this one. Beautiful, beautiful tarantula. Yes, rather stunning actually. Okay, we'll leave her alone because she's just doing what she does. Right, here's my slings. Okay, right, first up, that's going to be the Emblephori. That's my Blue Fang, and I have 3 Cambridgei. Sold one died. Naturally, just didn't eat, didn't grow. Just did what nature does, you know, just spews so many of these out because some of them just born to die, really. It's quite tragic. Anyway, and here's my P Metallicas, both doing very well, molted twice. 80th Elmira, the Bluefoot Baboon, which has molt once and is in pre-molt again, but you can't see her. And then we'll go through those in a sec. Okay, let's go macro and we'll go through these. Okay people, first up, the Monoceltropus Spolfori, and settling in rather well. Just put a cricket in, so eating shortly. Built all these little tunnels running throughout its enclosure. Just gonna try and find her now for you. One sec. There she is. Or he. Very difficult to film. Yeah, the legs just down there. But anyway, I'm not going to freak her out with the light. So, eating well, doing very well. Clearly settled into its new enclosure, and have sprayed the lid. It's not that humid inside. I just like to water the lid so that the coconut fibre stays quite dry, but just moist enough so there's not a problem with the molt. But yeah, doing really well. Okay, next up is my F-Buffus cyanothus, the blue fang, who has molted once in my care and is now in pre-molt yet again. There it is. God, it's difficult to film this. Keep this very humid. As you can see, the abdomen on this is rather large, but doing very well. Also webbed up. Strange thing is, it started to burrow and then it doesn't burrow anymore because I keep it up in the dark in the corner. The lid's quite low, so I think it thinks it's underground anyway. But yeah, doing very well, eating like a beast, and yeah, loving it, which is great. Here are my Cambridgei, who are currently eating, so I'm only going to show you this one. But they're all exactly the same now, third, fourth inch star, and doing very well, thanks to Tarantula Matt, who gave me these for free. Top bloke. But as you can see, Matt, they're doing very well. This is his first feeding after he molted last week, so that's cool. And I won't bother getting the others because they're quite shy and they don't when they're eating. Oh, right, next up is my P Metallica, who hate the light. But as you can see, check that out. See the colours? Start to see the yellow spots now. The blue is very dominant now, and they're starting to look like half decent little pokies. So yeah, I'm very excited about these. I've only ever kept a Regalis and a Subfusca, but these guys, just great. Need to get them molted. Actually, there's a molt down the bottom. Yes, right, okay. That's number one, and number two, this one hates the light even worse than the first guy. Where'd you go? There she is. Look at that. Strange, starting to get the colours now. It's there you go. Amazing. Beautiful species. Beautiful. And thank God, no trouble with these at all. No problems. Molt, they eat. They're doing very, very well. I try my best to leave these alone because I just want them to get to adulthood, and hopefully one of them's a female at least. Plus these really hate the light, so I'm not going to stress them out too much more, but there you go, good shot. Little pattern starting to come on the abdomen as well. That's great. And my Idiothelmira, the baboon bluefoot, by the way, it's just, I spray one side of the tank, the rest is dry. She's in there, or he's in there somewhere, but no chance, he's just not going to see it. Pet hole, but still, beautiful little scene. Right, next up is my juveniles. When I say juveniles, one of these has actually turned into a mature male, which I think is... no, this is my female. My first ever female Reduncus, I think. Confirmed female anyway. Just molt literally yesterday, so I'm not going to bother too much. As you can see, her fangs are still a bit red, or if you can't see that, that's okay. But small abdomen. Yes, doing very well in this enclosure. These are great, these perfect size enclosures for them. So a lot of web. Yes, okay. That's number one. Also, one of them died had a complication with the molt and just didn't make it. It was a wet molt, and it's the first time I've ever experienced that, and it died, bless it, but did my best for it. Anyway, right, this is, here you go. I think this could be one of the males, I'm not entirely sure. Sorry, it's hard to see. Hang on. Let's move the camera. Is that better? But I don't want to bother them too much because, as I said, they've only just molt, so that could possibly be my other female, actually. Sorry, very hard to film. Some posts, they make a hell of a mess with their web. Right, and also, right, this one I know is definitely a male, mature male, this one. Different colour, different size, different everything. He's down the bottom there. And he is huge. Legs and hooks, the full works. As I said, sorry people, you can't probably see this, but yeah, there's no chance. No. But yeah. So that's cool. So he'll be going out on loan soon. So that's that. Next up is my Amazonica. Yes, my Versicolor Amazonica, who I've just sprayed and gave a cricket to, and she is doing very well. She eats like a horse. She's very tame, not bothered by light, nothing. I cannot wait until she is fully grown. I've seen one fully grown Amazonica and they're huge and I love them. And she's taken ages. This has to be one of the slowest growing tarantulas I've ever had. She's still only, I'd say, 2 inches compared to some of my male, my Diversipes and my purple Peru, who are like almost adult size. But this, and she eats every week a huge cricket and just doesn't molt. She just never seems to molt. So, but it's good though, because, you know, at least it's female and she's always out, so make great display tarantula. So yes, very excited about that. And last but not least is my Versicolor, my ribbed tree spider. Yep. If you can see her butt sticking out of the top. I'm gonna wait for her to molt one more time, and then I think she'll, hopefully if she doesn't munch the molt as she always does, I think she'll be ready for breeding. She's been the same size now in the last 2 molts, really, so I'm hoping that she'll be mature. But as I said, I'll check the molt first, because this thing only recently has had attitude. If you just touch or put a cricket in near her, she turns around and she really gives a good threat posture, and I think she will bite. These have been renowned for having an attitude, like an avic with an attitude, but never experienced it until now. So yeah, I'll go with her. Yes, havoc with an attitude, these things. But beautiful though. She loves this tube. It's a great piece of cork bark, this. Ideal for a pokey. This is what I used for my Subfusca, but I broke it up a bit more. But yeah, perfect. She's made a great home out of that. So and that's that really, and these are waiting. I've made this piece of wood for my pokey, so I think my P Metallica, when it's large, will take full advantage of that. Fill it up with some soil, some other havoc, and some food and bits, and yes, that's that. Okay then people, cheers for that, and I promise I shall make more videos shortly.